Hello, I'm Jason. It is Wednesday the 20th of March 2013. That means it's time for another Comic Book Wednesday. I've got my stack of books here this week. It was a big week this week, but it looks to be a good week. It's funny how it goes, that you get these weeks where some weeks you can kind of like, you get your stack of books and you put them pretty much in order straight away of how you're going to read them. And then you've got other weeks where there's just so many books you're dying to get into, you don't know where to start. And this is one of those weeks. We start off with, from Image, we have Saga. What can I say? But I love this book. I really recommend picking it up if you've not been reading it. The trade you can get for a really good price, whether you go on Amazon or you go to your local comic book shop, or maybe even try a bookshop. They might have it in trade. But it's a really good book to get, because this has been just a fantastic series. And it doesn't matter if you don't like sci-fi. The story is so grounded that at the core of it, the relationship at the core of it, that just grounds all this crazy stuff that goes on around them, that I think even if you didn't like science fiction, you'd still enjoy this book on some level. A really great read, and I'm always happy when it's a Saga week. Next week up from DC Comics, we have Justice League issue 18, and I've been enjoying this book. I think from issue 15 they really kicked it up. I thought Throne of Atlantis was excellent. It really changed a lot of things, really opened up the Justice League to taking on other members. And Cyborg did more than just beam people from place to place or give them information. He really came into the story. So yeah, I'm hoping they keep it up. If they do, this should be a good read, and it will keep on. I'll keep on keeping on with it. Also this week we have Justice League of America. I enjoyed the first issue. I really liked it a lot. It introduced our team and their reason for being, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this team works together, because you look at most of the characters, they're pretty kind of shady, but then you've got down here, you've got Vibe, and you've got Stargirl, and they're quite not as dark or shady as the other characters. So it's going to be interesting how these guys function as a team, and I'm looking forward to this one. Next up we move over to Marvel, which most of my stack is Marvel, and that seems to be coming the way most weeks. I think Marvel are just doing such a great job with Marvel now, and the variety of their books, and the different writers they're giving a go, and the different art styles, and they're really trying a lot of different stuff, and I think that's making Marvel for me at the moment a top company. We have got all new X-Men number 9. I'm loving this, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. Last issue was a really big twist at the end, so looking forward to see how that goes on. We've then got the Avengers. I'm enjoying this one. I love the fact that Hickman has brought the new universe into it, and I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. We've got Daredevil, which, last issue was so sad. That last page, whoa, it broke my heart. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Daredevil does next, and how they go about with dealing with what's happening here. It's going to be interesting, but this is a top title. Then we've got Indestructible Hulk, also written by Mark Waid. This hasn't quite hit it yet for me. I think there's some good ideas in it, but it hasn't quite, hit its stride yet. So I'm hoping it will start doing that, but I keep hoping, but it may. So I'll stick with it for a bit longer, but I really want it to start doing something, this book. We then got New Avengers, which from the cover looks like we're going to get Galactus. Last issue, I could not believe what the Illuminati done, but this issue, it's going to be interesting to see where they go from where they left off. We then have Nova issue number 2. I'm loving this book. Well, I loved the first issue. It really surprised me. So I'm hoping that this continues it. I love that cover. You've got like the space, space on the mask, and that I really like that cover. I'm not usually into books like that about 15-year-old boys. They're not kind of my bag, but I really like the first issue. Some of it had a bit of a vibe of SpiderMan about it, but I liked the character, and I liked his father and the relationship. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this carries on, and if it continues being a good story. Next up we have the Superior Spider-Man. I'm loving this. I've really enjoyed every issue, and I loved the end of the last issue, how Doc Ock has kind of twisted the whole power and responsibility kind of thing round. I really like that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what goes on next. You can already see, like, they've got this big storyline coming up. I think it's around like number 8 with him being fired from the Avengers, and you can see that already building. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book so far, and I think Dan Slott has certainly, in my eyes at least, redeemed himself. And finally, this week I have XFactor, Hell on Earth War, Part 4. This has been a really good book. It's one of those books, doesn't get much fanfare. Peter David just gets left in his own corner of the Marvel Universe, doesn't have to bother with crossovers or tie-ins. He just carries on telling his story with characters that, like, the editors don't really care about, so they just leave him, and he just does what he wants, and we, the fans, are the ones who win, because he's just got such a fantastic writer that when he's left to do what he wants, he just does something brilliant. And I'm really loving this book, and I wish there was a bit more fanfare, but then at the same time I'm glad there isn't, because it allows Peter David to keep doing what he's doing. So yeah, so a good stack of books, a little bit of a preview of the books that will be coming up in my review, which, fingers crossed, should be up sometime on Friday. And I've got a lot of new subscribers lately, so I'd like to thank everybody and welcome to all my new subscribers. If you're watching this video for the first time, I mainly do reviews, but I do these haul videos as well, but mainly reviews. If that's your bag, please subscribe to the channel, and, you know, always happy to have more subscribers. If you like what you see, please, there should be a thumbs up button. I think it's up here now. There should be a thumbs up. Give me a nice thumbs up if you liked what you saw. There'll be no comic haul video next week. With work commitments, I'm just going to be way too late, and so yeah, there won't be a haul video next week. There will be a number of videos going up over the next few days though, so and then next week I probably won't do nothing then, until the Friday when I'll do another review video. So yeah, so no haul video next week. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate everybody who takes the time to watch my videos, and well, all it leaves for me to say is bye for now.